So she wants to know why this guy has just ghosted her. She felt like everything went great on the date, so well, in fact, that it started like just this text exchange between she and he, like that lasted all through the hours of the night. Things were going great. She was so excited about a second date, and then nothingness. The dude just ghosted on her, and she wants to know why. All right, Patricia. Again,
Yeah.
I think Cassie had a really great point, Davi as well, that you've only invested 3 hours of your life into this dude. Who cares why he ghosted you? Make up a story in your head that points to him being an idiot, and then move on with your life rather than even giving him the power of a response over something like this.
I know. I can't do that. There's something in me that I need to know. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah, I've been there before where I got ghosted, and I'm just like, after like 24 hours, I'm just like over it. Like, okay, all right. Clearly, there was something that she didn't dig about me. Davi?
Some people, we need our self-awareness to come from other people.
Okay. So
I have awareness that I'm unaware of, and I need my friends to tell me, hey, that thing you do when you do that, it's annoying. Like, do you realize that you do that? That kind of thing.
I just think when he or she is showing you exactly what they are, because we're living in a time now where you don't have to say, hey, chemistry just wasn't there, or I don't feel like we're aligned. Then them not hitting you back is telling you everything that you need to know. There is no future right there. Who cares why? All right, Patricia, we reached out to this guy, and I should say Tommy reached out to this guy, and we did get an email response from him.
Not just one email, Bert. Not just 2 emails, Bert, but 3 emails.
All right, triple the ratings. Let's go.
The first one was very short. I reached out to him, told him what we were doing, and he said, well, I don't really know that I want the reason for why I haven't gone back out with her to be on the radio. So I responded, trust me, she's well aware that there's potential it could be embarrassing or even hurtful. However, she's assured us that she wants to know either way and is prepared to find out on the air. To which he replied with a second email, it has nothing to do with her being hurt or embarrassed. She did nothing wrong and has nothing to be embarrassed about. It would be more embarrassing for me. So I said, I understand. Does it make you feel any better or more willing to share if I tell you we aren't using anyone's real names, or that we can voice disguise you or her, and there's no way for anyone to know the response is about you? And he responded, fine. I should have told her anyway instead of just avoiding her. It all boils down to feeling out of place and unworthy. I had a great time with her. She's a great person. However, after having such a great time with her, I went home, started looking at her Instagram. I scrolled way far back. Then I started getting curious about her family based on things I was seeing. Based on the pictures and what I was able to find out about her family, I realized her family is extremely wealthy. I just don't come from that kind of money. My family's actually very lower middle class. I don't know. It just made me feel inferior and uncomfortable. She didn't do anything to make me feel that way. I just do. I don't want to be in a relationship where that's always a thing in my head. So I decided not to pursue anything further with her. Unfortunately, it's not an easy reason to give someone when you don't want to see them again.
Does that change anything for you there, Patricia?
No, I mean, I just feel like it sucks to hear that because, it's not something that I care about. Like, I don't care about his financial situation. It's, that's not a big deal. That's not a deal breaker for me. So it just kind of sucks that, I understand, I guess, how he feels, but I don't know. There's nothing that I can do, I guess.
Davi?
Well, at least it wasn't you
Right.
or your voice or your hobbies or your conversation skills or like you as a person. It's just something you can't control, which is your parents' financial abilities. And it really, really, really does suck that you're being judged based on that. But I guess, you got to kind of put yourself in his shoes and be like, I get it a little bit. Like it's harder for him to deal with. So you're making out like a bandit, like he doesn't have the confidence in himself to hang out with you, and that's nothing wrong with you. Like, there is nothing wrong with you. It's all about him.
Yeah, the bottom line is, for whatever reason, this dude has a big insecurity about this, and it's not going to be something that you're going to be able to fix here. So it doesn't really matter what it's all about. The truth of the matter is, for whatever reason, why this strikes at his core that he can't be around with people with money, you just don't have the history to know why he's insecure about it. All you need to know is that he is, and it's just something that makes him uncomfortable. Cassie?
I'm flip-flopping between being so annoyed at this dude and then really feeling like genuinely bad for him. I'm so annoyed. Like, that is some toxic insecurity right there. You can't handle the money, okay, when she did nothing. On the other hand, I feel bad for him because he's clearly insecure about it, and this is such a sticking point that he is sabotaging a potentially great relationship with someone he knows he clicks with because he can't get over his insecurity. So regardless of that, Bert, I think you hit it. Like, this is something you will not be able to fix, and you'll be trying to fix your entire relationship, and at least he is self-aware enough to say, I can't handle that in my head all the time. So I think you made out clean on this one. I really do think it's for the better.
Yeah, let me tell you about the decision I almost made that would have been awful. And I was so insecure about dating my now girlfriend Tiffany because she's got like 3.5 inches on me, and it just made me feel really, really super insecure. It wouldn't have hurt a thing. Things were going really, really great. And finally, I just had to say to myself, you're going to let this go over 3 inches or whatever like that? And I'm certainly glad I did. But this guy just can't get over it. He'll regret it for sure. Like I would have regretted it had I said, you know what? Just get over it. It's not bothering her. So why should it bother me? Hey, Anya, good morning. You're on the Bert Show.
Good morning. How is everyone?
Fan-damn-tastic.
Well, I heard this, and I wanted to call because my family, we do come from money. My parents have a whole lot of properties, and my boyfriend, he grew up in the foster care system. He really, didn't have anything to his name at all. He's been homeless before, all that. We're engaged, we're in love, it's been great, and I just wanted to call and say that that's not something to feel insecure about because you're building the relationship with that person. You're not building it based on that person's money. And so if they had a connection, I'd urge him to, look into that and not let, that her parents have money come into that relationship.
Yeah, I wish I could be there when he's telling his friends, like, yeah, I'm not going to see her again. She was hot. She had a great personality, really great job and everything, but I'm not going to see her again. Her parents she comes from too much money. And then I want to see the reaction of his friends. No, all that money, what a hassle.
My pet peeves are billionaires.
Right.
You're on The Bert Show.